Just when you think it can't get any crazier, the world's like, hold my beer. I got this. Did you see Bette Midler went TERF? Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
You wonder if that's just like at first I got excited, but then I'm like, ooh, are these elitist, like leftist celebrities just kind of getting their marching orders from, say, a Hillary? Because, we got to back off the trans stuff if the Democrats are going to win in 24.
Ooh, that's a good point.
So you wonder if that's the memo that's trickling down.
She did put out another tweet saying specifically she wasn't saying this to be exclusionary or whatever, and then posted some article that went with what she was saying. It was, of course, I didn't read it because I would like to keep my brain cells. But
usually, what happens? This happened to Margaret Atwood. They have a moment where they're thinking, and their thinking brain is on, and they say something that rational thought leads them to this conclusion. Like in Bette Midler's case,
and then they apologize.
And then, the mobbing happens and they end up apologizing and they end up getting re-educated and they all come out with an apology. They're like, I didn't realize how much harm I caused and I learned this and I
have to do better. How dare I have a free thought of my own?
Who do you think, you're The Rock or something?
The very first tweet is that. No, don't fall for the anti-trans panic fake nonsense. No one is erasing women. In a few small healthcare cases where appropriate, they are using trans-inclusive language. That's all. Oh, and that's from Dr. Panty Bliss Cabrera.
Wow. If Panty Bliss is saying it.
Is this your alt account, Chrissy?
Oh, my God. I can't believe if my alt account were verified and my regular wasn't, I'd be like, what the fuck?
Right. I just thought this was fun. As soon as I saw it, I was just like, oh my God, Bette Midler's a TERF.
No, but she won't stay a TERF. Mark my word. She's too much of a coward if people pile on her. Look at this. I didn't see this. She's saying, I've fought for marginalized people for as long as I can remember. Still, if you want to dismiss my 60 years of proven love and concern over a tweet that accidentally angered the very people I have always supported and adored, so be it. Okay, she's going to keep getting piled on if I were to if I were a betting person, and then she's eventually going to reach the re-educated stage where she comes out.
Wow.
What I've learned tweets.
And similarly, there's a Macy.
Apologize, right?
Oh, yeah. Like, you can't apologize.
You don't apologize for anything. You'd be like, yeah, all right. Yeah, I said it. So what? Like, I mean, what's the worst they're going to do? Try and cancel
you out.
And I'll fucking do it again.
Disavow.
She's almost like at the point of I feel like she's like already like crossed the line too much and hasn't apologized quick enough. Or did she actually apologize? I didn't see an apology. I just saw like her trying to justify what she said. But even that is never good enough. Like, oh well, that doesn't matter because it's still exclusionary language. It's like, no, she's not lying. She's telling the truth. But yeah, you're right, Keri. It's like she has this moment where her brain was like not all gunked up and was actually thinking properly. And
she was probably sober.
And a similar example is Macy Gray, who went on Piers Morgan, I guess, this week. Yeah. And at first, like, there's a longer clip of her talking about how we need to change the American flag and make the stars like different shades of brown so that everyone feels included. And I was like ready to stop listening to it. I'm like, this fucking moron. And then, but this is how it's like this moment of an original of a free thought. And she's like, yeah, just because you have surgeries doesn't make you a woman. And that's what the Daily Wire is quoting. That's what you see. Like a lot of conservatives be like, Macy Gray said surgery doesn't make you a woman. And like she made an excellent point. She's like, there is such a unique experience of being a girl and becoming a woman that it's like you just, body parts don't give you that privilege.
Right.
And right. Like, oh, look at you. And I like that because I'm like, you know what? This is great. I don't agree with everything she said. I don't agree with redoing the American flag, but she's talking facts about the trans issue.
And this is what she came back because she was getting piled on as well. And so she came out and said, all of you coming on my page, threatening me and calling me names just because I said something you don't agree with, be whatever you want to be and fuck off. Like,
wow.
Maybe that's a good non-apology.
Yeah, that's a good non-apology.
If we keep an eye on both of these ladies and we come back in a few weeks, I think we'll see that Bette Midler has done the apology and here's what I've learned tour. And maybe Macy Gray won't.
And that's
Maybe
how you
she'll-
know who has saved up enough money for like, retirement in the rest of their life. You know, they're like,
Right.
my accountant's doing all right. Yeah, I don't have to apologize.
Yeah, it's just seeing like both of these things happen within the span of like, I want to say like within 48 hours of each other was, I was like, oh my God, are people waking up? Like who's handing out the red pills this week? Like what's happening? It's just, I don't know. I think this is a moment that a lot of people are just sort of like waiting for, is like other celebrities like this to speak up. Because I think the more people start to just speak sense, into the world.
And nobody wants to be the first one, because that is, you're really putting yourself out there. You're kind of endangering yourself. You're being vulnerable. But if enough people are kind of like poking through, then yeah, like it's easier for the dam to fall.
Well, it's even so, like to use your example, like poking holes. Like, I think the more that people just like live their life and they just speak, they realize that they've been trying to toe this line for so long that they sort of like slip out of it for a moment, and they speak how they actually feel, and then everyone's like, whoa, hold the fuck on, like what did you say? A woman? No, whoa, hey, you got to apologize. And it's like this is how it starts, right? It's like the couple little holes poked, and now people aren't as afraid to speak their mind and just come out and say what they mean. Like, there's nothing to be afraid of. Like, she said what she said, and she's not wrong. Like, based.
I said what I said.
The thing is, how much of their identity is wrapped up in their politics? And I think for Bette Midler, no matter, even if she does have a good retirement and everything, she wants to be invited to the right costume parties. She wants to be there at the center of, like, I don't think that woman would know what to do without her social circle that she's built for all these decades. The idea of severing that, who's she going to hang out with? She'd probably be like, oh, it's just me and J.K. Rowling. I can't do that.
Oh, damn. I'm in here with JK of all people. Shit.